Welcome. Today's flow is very relaxed and easygoing. The postures are seated or on the hands and knees, with a lunge at the end of the practice that you're welcome to skip if you don't feel like doing it. Set up your space. Have a blanket for yourself for the knees if they're sensitive, and we'll begin in a comfortable seat. Take a couple moments to connect with your breath, be still, to be in this moment here. And when you feel ready to, allow your legs to stretch out. Flex the feet, take a big breath in, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, blow all the breath out and reach for the feet. It's okay if you can't reach here. Your hands can rest anywhere around the feet, ankles, shins. You're also welcome to wrap a strap around the feet too if that would be beneficial. Slowly sit up. Take your right knee into the chest and then plant the foot off to the outer edge of the left thigh. Take a big inhale, reach with the right arm, and then wrap with the left arm. A couple of breaths to settle in first, just taking it nice and slowly. Focusing on rooting through the tail and elongating through the spine. Slowly unwind. Cross the right ankle over top of the left thigh. And just feel into the sensations on the outside of the leg. A moment or two to tuck the leg into the chest, rocking it side to side. You may also tuck the left leg in if you need additional support and stability. The leg to straighten out, and then slowly float it back down. Pull the left knee into the chest and place the foot off to the outer edge of the right thigh and knee. Reach up with the left hand, place it behind you and wrap with the right arm. And just like the other side, slow, steady breaths. No pushing, no forcing, just feeling into what you feel. Left ankle over top of the right thigh, and a few breaths here. And draw the shin into the chest, a little rocking side to side. Elongate the leg out, sit as tall as you can, keep the core engaged. Mindfully allow the left leg to come back down to meet the right. Draw the soles of the feet together and let the knees point to the sides. Fold forward, leaving a nice long line through the spine, not rounding into the neck at all. Take a big breath, press into the hands, and begin to make your way to your hands and knees for tabletop. A blanket under the knees is a great idea if yours happen to be sensitive. A few moments just to move, to breathe, feel into the body, spaces that feel sensitive. Begin to shift the hips back towards the heels. Big toe mounds are together, knees can be together or apart, your choice. And any variation of the arms. Out forward like mine are, behind your back, towards the feet. Or maybe taking a variation to play, finding movement, half circles in one arm. Starting to promote fluidity through the shoulder. Sit onto the heels, and if this is uncomfortable for you, just come to a cross-legged seat. Take a breath in, sweep the arms up overhead, and as you exhale, pull your arms out wide to the sides. And a couple of these back and forth before finally opening, landing in a twist. sit nice and tall and use the support of the ground behind you and your knee to help. Take a breath in to come back through the center. Gentle movement of the neck. Come to stand up onto the knees, curl the toes underneath to give you some extra support. Follow the left hand as it comes back to your left heel. And take a moment, reach the right hand up. And mindfully come back to stand onto the knees. And then come to the other side, right hand to the heel. Turn the gaze forward. And continue to keep the head and neck neutral into the center. You are welcome to stay in the half variation or allow the left hand to find the heel for full camel. Big breath in brings you back up. Exhale, sit back onto the heels. Let the spine reset. Begin to wiggle your seat in between your heels. This is too much for the knees or the quads. Do one leg at a time, extending one leg out. Seating upright may be all the intensity that your thighs and your knees need. But if you don't quite feel it, try working back. Settling into lower levels, like on the forearms, or maybe all the way onto your back. You'll know you've gone too far if your knees begin to lift up, so if that is the case for you, don't push beyond that edge and hurt yourself. Just stay where you're at. Find your hands and knees, set yourself up, reach out through the right arm, and thread the right arm through the space between your left hand and knee. This one may take a little extra time to find comfort in, so give yourself all the time that you need here. In this posture, I did choose to bind, but you don't have to. You can leave your hand by your face or take any other variation that you know you like in this posture. 2 breaths to reset. Before pressing into the right hand, reaching out with the left and threading that arm through the space here. A few moments to be in this shape. Remember that what you did on the other side is not what you have to do on this side if your body doesn't call for it. When you are ready, slowly come back to your hands and knees. Bring your right leg forward, stacking your knee right over top of the ankle and potentially walking the foot off to the side of the mat if you need some more space for the hip. Begin to dip the left hip down into the ground. Only go to the edge until you feel something, and come back to the hands and knees. Draw the left foot forward, knee over ankle, create the space if you need it, and drop the right hip down towards the mat. Re-square the hips, come back through the center, hands and knees. Sit back onto the heels and press the hands to the heart. And this concludes today's practice. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and leave any comments about things that you enjoyed or things you'd like to see in the future. Namaste.